Victoria here from Bella Crafts, and today I'm here to make with you Derek and Dave the dolphins who swim around in their sea. So you need to make sure that you get all your crafty bits ready. Make sure you get your big t-shirt or your aprons on. Mummies and daddies, you know what to do. Go make yourself a nice hot cuppa and then we will get started baking. So we've got our background pieces here, so we're going to start off painting these bits first. So we've got our big piece here, and then we've got our little under the sea piece here as well. So I'm going to use some blue and some green paint to paint these. I'm going to start with my big background piece, and then we'll move on to the little piece. So I'm just going to take my paintbrush, and I'm going to dip it in the blue. And I'm just going to paint, but I'm going to paint big wiggly lines on like this. So it looks like a really wavy sea. And then when I start running out of paint, I'm going to dip my paintbrush straight into the green. I'm not going to wash them. And I'm going to do these bits round next to, so all of the paint mixes and we get a really nice pretty sea colour. I'll go back in my blue. And we've got to try and cover up all the little white gaps so it looks like a big wavy sea on a windy or rainy day. And I can see that the dolphins would have lots and lots of fun swimming through. So keep painting, keep going until you get all these little gaps filled. And you can keep doing your wavy bits with your hands to make your paint look all wavy. And I come down and do this little bit at the bottom, and then I'm just going to go back over and make sure that I've filled in all these little white gaps. So I'm just going to go around these edge bits and just make sure that I fill all of them in so there's no gaps on here at all. Now, mummies and daddies, when you open up this kit, just make sure that you are careful because inside we're going to have a little split pin. So we just need to make sure that we keep that somewhere safe because we're going to need that one in a minute. So just be careful with that one. Right, there we go. So I think that is my main sea background all painted. So make sure you get all the gaps on yours, and then once we finish with that one, we can just pop it over there to dry, and we're going to take our little sea background and we're going to do our painting on here. So I'm going to take a bit more blue and I'm going to do some more wavy bits, and then we're going to take a bit of green. We're going to make this look super wavy as well. Okay, so just keep going with the colours until it's all filled in. Right, there we go. So that's that one all painted. Now, whilst the other one is drying, we can do some sticking and some sparkles on here. So you might want to use your glitter paint if you have some. We're going to use some sequins as well, just to make it look all sparkly. And then you should have lots of little bits of tissue paper and foil you can use. If you've got some of these left from making Fiona the fish, we can use some of these as well. So I'm going to take my little paintbrush and I'm just going to pop some glue just in random little spaces on my under the sea piece. And actually I think I might just do some gluey bits just all around the top of these waves, like so. I think in your kits you've also got like some little bits of bubble wrap that you might want to use. If you've got any of your little stickers left, you might use those. So I'm going to take my little bits of foil and I'm just going to scrunch these up, and I'm going to stick these along the top of the waves so it looks like sparkly bits of sunlight on the water. Just going to stick these on. like the noise that they make when you scrunch them all up. You ready? Listen. Go, stick them down. There we go. And I'm going to scrunch some of these up. Stick these on to look like a foamy sea. Do one more down there. And I'm going to do one up here. And then I might do a couple more little dobs of glue. And I'm going to stick some of my sequins on here. Take some of the sparkles from in here. Just going to dot them round under my sea. Has anyone else got painty fingers? Look at my fingers. There we go. So on go those little sparkles. You can keep sticking on your ones. So you could do more of your tissue paper. You can add some silvery sparkly bits. You can do your stickers and your little fabric scraps on there. And you can make it look really, really fun and colourful and have it end up looking something a little bit like this one. Okay. So I'm going to pop these bits over the side to dry now, and then we're going to get back our big under the sea background piece, and we're going to get ready to stick on Derek and Dave the dolphins. So we've got them here, and what you need to do is you need to find a little pencil or a felt tip, and we need to draw on a mouth and an eye onto both of your little dolphin pieces so they can see. And they can smile and they can talk to each other, because dolphins do like to talk to each other. They travel around in big family groups called pods, so they do like to have a talk to one another. And a little fact about dolphins is they actually give each other a name as well. So in their dolphin language, they all have different names for each other, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So once you've got your eye and your mouth on your dolphin, we're just going to turn it over and we're going to do some glue on the back of our dolphin so we can stick this onto our under the sea piece. So on it goes. We just need a little bit on the little edges, so not loads and loads. Spread our glue out there. So I'm going to stick my first dolphin at the top here. So this one can be Dave, so we stick Dave up here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Derek, so don't forget to put your eye and your mouth on there. I'm going to turn him over, and I'm going to put some glue on the back here. But then I'm going to do something with him that's a little bit funny, so I'm actually going to stick him on upside down. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. So I've got some glue on the back. And Derek is going to go on this way up. Alright, so it's like the dolphins are looking at each other. And that's so, when we put our piece back on front, when they both jump out the water, they're both going in the same direction. So it's like they're chasing each other. Okay, so one goes on upside down. And squish that one down. There we go. And we need to make sure that this one's really nice and dry. And then when it is dry, we can take our little sea piece here and we're going to put this just over the top. And then we're going to take our split pin, so we might need a grown-up to help us with this bit. And we're going to push our split pin through the sea background. And then it's going to go right the way through here. Our dolphins can jump out of the water. Okay? So there he is, there's mine all finished. So have fun making your one. Thank you so much for joining us, and we shall see you at the next video. Okay guys, thank you, bye.